They are not on a gas field. Here, can you give him a shot at it for crying out loud? School, I paid attention by goddamn accident. What up? Because I can trip. Well, all right, I woke up the class, whatever it is. But we'll ride the rest of it out. And so I don't know if I necessarily like the fact that they're like, well, it doesn't necessarily matter. But yes, it does matter. I need the reduction when they're in your building. That's where I'm looking for it most. We need to work on it at home. There's no denying that. So much that the other story, me, it's protecting you, it's protecting everybody. I like that. Okay. But now in today's world, what I have to do after I do that is then pick up my cell phone, open up the app that my company has given me, point my freaking face at it, and then enter a number on this screen that they give me from the other screen. I was doing that, by the way, 3 times while talking to you yesterday, freaking out about the fact that it was happening because I can't make anything happen until I get back in. So if I do phone-free February, because that's like what's good for, and watch this now, because companies will be like, we care about your mental health, and take that mental health, you won't even let me. You won't even let me. Are you kidding me? And I'm not yelling at them. This is the way of the world now. This is what I'm saying. These things fail because it's not even possible anymore. The next question is, well, why go phone free? I know why to do it, you douche. Build a world in which it's possible. Hey, we're going cashless. All cashless. We're going all cash. Oh, okay, well, great. Then how the hell am I going to do it? Well, I mean, what are you talking about? Your cards and this? No, but all of that's in the phone now, too, with Apple Pay and, right, and your Apple Wallet and all, right? Who's it for, they ask, phone? All of us. Every last person is who it's for. It's just not a plausible thing. And that's why people are annoyed. That's why people have, I mean, I know it's the thing you use to take your mind off the fact that you have anxiety, but it's also the thing that is supplying more of said anxiety. You know how anxious I was? I don't consider myself as having seen a professional. I was told I don't have clinical anxiety. But do you know how anxious I was yesterday, live on the air, trying to get back into a computer system so I can make sure we can stay live on the air? And I got to point my face at a screen, put in 2 numbers all over the hell's half acre. There's no way to be without your cell phone anymore. They made it impossible. That's exactly why the anxiety level is where it is.
The Stansberry Show.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
On Rock 106.9. iHeartRadio's Rock the...
9 o'clock, I'll rock the bank with you, pass out that first $1,000 keyword. Did I just get knocked off the air? I think it's back now. Yay! Alright, anyway. It's Friday, dude. I can't lose my mind about it today. I just can't. Alright, here we go. So 9 o'clock, we will rock the bank with you. Also talk a little David and Joe Wheeler. We were talking phone free February, and it's almost hard to do anymore. Like, you just kind of need your phone with you at all times. I wish you didn't. It's one of the reasons why, again, I probably hit the nail. Like, as I didn't get to yet, was they say we check our phone about 221 times per day. I know you can set it to tell you and this and that, and maybe I should. I'm going to bet the over with you. Now, I don't know if that's probably true of you, and I hope it's not. But I don't know for sure that I'm over that, but I feel pretty confident that I would be. Right? And streaming is fantastic. There's a lot to like about it. There really is. There's a ton to like about it. And you can discover and you can find. She texted me back about this. All right, here we go. All right, let me check that email. Oh, you know what, dude? It's been sitting in my drafts for a while. Let me just finish it and send it. And you know what I mean? I'm even pre-self. You know, I am, a little ADD-ish, I suppose. I have to remind myself a lot. I'm trying. This is a little true of me. Is that they used to say one of the problems that smokers would have, about quitting would be what? It's not just the nicotine. That's a lot of it, but it's also the hand-eye thing, and it's like, you know what I mean? You're busy, and that was a struggle for me. You know what I mean? To like kind of tap out in the ashtray or whatever the thing is. Like there's activity, you know, and that got taken away. 12 years since I've smoked a cigarette now. Thank the dear Lord. That's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, was doing that. But you lose that thing. And so I think the cell phone, for me, I don't know if that's true of everybody that's quit smoking, but it was definitely true of me, where it's like, oh, I have a thing now. Even more addictive. And again, yes, more and more people are starting to link it this way. And I think people have had this thought forever. We've had it. I mean, I think it was like back in 2015, we did a segment called Facebook is Tobacco. And I really do feel like the phone and that is. We had a long conversation in the hallway here yesterday. Me and a couple of the sales guys, Dave and Xavier, were sitting around talking about it. And I think the internet is a great thing. And it's done a lot of amazing things. I think some of the upsides get sold to you as being better than they are, so we can keep denying the negative aspects of it. I do think it preys on our weakness of somebody in their home being able to access the internet for information, shop for something maybe, find a solution for a problem. That all feels very good. I do believe getting it into the phone and giving it to us everywhere we are, no matter where we are. I mean, remote corners of the world now, you can get internet access and cell phone and like that. And like that, I think, is where we will look back, the historians, if you will. If we still think we need historians in a couple of years, I guess we'll wait and see. But I think that's where, in the future, somebody's going to circle that and go, it was right before here, like peak society. Hearing that screech in the house, somebody's getting on the internet. It might be porn. Swing by up there and make sure it's not, right? Like there's a little bit of, like, right there's that moment where it was like peak society. And then once we literally put them in the hands and then if we became lemmings just walking off the ledge, that is probably the bridge too far. That's always been my view on that the internet is good. Giving it to me to be able to access it no matter where I am probably was not very good.
The Stansberry Show.
This show sucks.
On Rock 106.9.
Next hour. Time Traveler says we're all in for it, man. The rest of the year, awful. I feel like I could have told people that. Hey, this next one? Gonna be a lot like the last, well, all of them. You know what I mean? But we'll tell you what he thinks happened. It starts next month. Bad. We'll get to it. If I gave a lot of people the ability to time travel, I think a lot of what a lot of people would want to do is go see, like, a favorite band or something. Catch somebody you never saw. And I got very lucky in my life to have seen most bands I care about. There are a few that escaped me, and some people who had died before. I was able to catch some things like anybody else, but like most people I care about, I was able to see live. I feel very lucky in that. And apparently, for a lot of you, a band that you were never able to see on the stage, you have one crack at this, apparently. Black Sabbath is going to, well, they're going back to the beginning here, and it is Black Sabbath. We're talking Geezer Butler here, Tony Iommi, Ozzy, Bill Ward. And the fine Sabbath and / Ozzy, so I'm going to guess, yes, he understands. It's my final show. Here comes Shot in the Dark, right? And here comes, a few of those others.